So have a look at this. Which one do you think is from McDonald's? Which one is homemade? They all look great, but there are some of them over here that just look a bit better, a bit tastier, and a bit fresher. And I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful breakfast sandwich at home. So let's get started right now. So let's start by making our sausage first. So my bacon has been finely diced, added to a cold pan, then turn the heat to medium, let that fat start to render out, and as the bacon starts to get crispy, you get little hints of that golden brown coming in. That's when you want to add in your minced garlic and your chopped up onions. Keep stirring and sauteing the onions with the bacon until they both become cooked and the bacon is crispy, just like this. Now, in my bowl here, I'm gonna put some ground pork. You can use chicken or turkey if you want. With that, I'm gonna add parsley, egg, and our bacon and onion mixture which we just made. Make sure to season it with some salt, some pepper. You can add any of the spices that you want, like paprika or cayenne, but I like it plain just like this. Then all you have to do is mix this up, and really this is great in, of course, the breakfast sandwiches, but also pastas and any other dish requiring a sausage mix. Now I'm going to start making patties out of this, and just cutting up parchment paper into squares like this is a great way to just get organized. Plus, if you want to freeze or meal prep, freezing it with 2 layers or 2 squares of parchment paper is perfect. It's about a 2.5-3 ounce portion per patty, and that's going to be perfect for your breakfast sandwich. To cook this now, I'm going to add some oil into a pan and then just slap that patty onto the pan and let that start to sizzle. As it starts to sizzle and gets some color on one side, make sure to flip it and start cooking the other side as well. The moment you flip it is the best time to add in your cheese. I'm using some old cheddar slices. You can use your favorite kind. Now the cheese is going to start to melt. You want to turn the heat to medium-low as you cook the other side to allow the cheese some time to melt as the sausage cooks all the way through. Then you can just take all the sausage out of the pan, and now let's focus on our eggs. But let me tell you what to think about as you're making it. So first let's talk about how to make the egg. And I have a stainless steel ring here and a silicone ring as well. And these are going to be great to get that perfect egg shape to fit our English muffins. So grab a non-stick pan and add the rings on the pan, and then we'll toss a touch of butter, about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon in the middle, and then make sure to brush that on the sides of the rings. And just greasing that inside with the butter really helps to make sure that when you lift it, when the eggs are cooked completely, nothing is stuck on the ring. So it's easy cleanup for you and just perfectly shaped eggs, which makes this really great for meal prepping. Just imagine you have a bunch of different types of sausages that you made at home. I have a bunch of recipes I'll link over here. At McDonald's, you only get like that one general kind of sausage. You can make all kinds of different sausages for the week and make a bunch of these sandwiches. Freeze some, refrigerate some, have some fresh. It's just heaven for somebody who loves breakfast sandwiches. Now soon enough, those egg whites will become set, at which point you can take a fork or a knife and break the yolk. Just spread that out lightly, and because we're just breaking it, we're just gonna increase the speed at which we can cook these eggs. Plus, for a sandwich like this, you don't really want the yolk to stay whole. You can now go ahead and season the eggs and then cover the pan. And what's really gonna help get that egg completely cooked without browning it is to cook it on a low heat, medium low to low with a lid on, because that's gonna help cook that top of the egg. While that's going, toast your English muffins, and soon enough your eggs will be done. And as promised, all you have to do is lift it very lightly, as you saw right now. It'll be perfectly molded to that perfect cylindrical shape. Flip it if you want, just to finish cooking the top side. And now you can set the eggs aside as well And if you need to warm up the sausages, put that back in the pan while you assemble your breakfast sandwich. And toast your muffins as much as you want. I have it very lightly toasted, no color at all, so it's soft but still warm through. Add in a slice of egg, and yes, over there you see a McMuffin from McDonald's. Add your sausage with that molten cheese which just melted naturally, and now top that with your top bun. And that just looks incredible. But what about our McDonald's McMuffin? Well, it has clearly seen better days and the packaging must have just moved the stuff around. So let me just fix it up and let's now compare. And just to clear the air, I love the McDonald's breakfast sandwich, and so do I love the Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich. But there's just something different and unique and fun and exciting about making it homemade and just making it as good or better depending on how well you made it, what you put in your sausage. There are so many variations you can do. This is just one recipe, and now you can control your breakfast. Really make it fun. And I would eat either, but honestly, after this video, I actually ate my fresh one because, well, I have had McDonald's a lot recently. So if you love this video, then you're gonna also love my breakfast bagel sandwiches. I show a couple of variations and leave the rest up to you. So check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you want to see next. If it's breakfast, it's even better.